Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for November. I hope everybody's doing well. I am going to take a quick second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Sagittarius out there. So guys, if it's not resonating, you could always check your other signs and placements and see if your messages are in those readings. Keep in mind that the monthly readings are predictive in nature. So if these events are not occurring right now, they very well may occur in the next few weeks. But as always, please don't try to force yourself into a reading that is not for you. Spirit, what would you like Sagittarius to know for the month of November? Sagittarius. All right, Seven of Pentacles. So you guys are focusing on your money. You're investing in something here. Could be investing in self. You're being very patient. Show me what's crossing this. Or you're wanting to invest in something. Either emotionally, could be financially, but you're being very patient here. I do see that. What's crossing this for Sagittarius? You're wanting to invest either in a situation that you've walked away from or somebody that has walked away from you. So this is something you're wanting to invest in, but you're being patient about it. So there's a return or a desire for a return. Let me see what's happened here in the past. The Nine of Cups. Yeah, so your wishes were fulfilled in a situation in the past. I do feel like you were very content with something. Things were going your way. You had wish fulfillment. While this is happening is the Emperor. You could be dealing with an Aries, but with the Emperor here, this is a energy of taking charge. Some of you could be starting a side business, or you could be in business for yourself. If so, it does look very positive here. It looks very positive if this is a business or if this is a business or a endeavor, something work-wise. You could have people coming back to you that like return customers or people who had left and it's returning. But basically, this is an energy of taking charge of your own life here. Now, let me see what's on your mind. The Three of Wands. It's an energy of waiting. Energy of waiting. That's interesting. So you're waiting for your ships to come in. All right, waiting for your ships. You're waiting for something here. You're being patient. You're trying to see what's going to happen. Let me see what's happening in November for Sagittarius. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's been a loss here. So if you've had a loss, I feel like some money is, if it's financial, money is going to be returning to you. You're being very patient. You're planning. You're waiting. But this has to do with a loss. It could be a loss of a relationship, or it could be a financial loss. Let me see how you're showing up. The Hermit in reverse. You may have been isolating. You may have been searching for answers, but it looks like you're coming out of that. As you take control of your life, you're coming out of that. It's like you have figured something out here. Show me the energy coming towards Sagittarius. The Six of Cups, someone from your past. And they may come back bearing gifts of some sort. Interesting. Or you could be giving them gifts, but there's something to do with gifts here. But this is someone from your past. Somebody is returning back to your past. You've been very from your past. You've been very patient. Show me what Spirit's advice is. Three of Pentacles. There's a contract here, a soul contract. These could be physical contracts as well. But this is a stable foundation. Interesting. This looks good. Let me see the outcome for Sagittarius at the end of November. Show me the outcome for, thank you. Okay, so Six of Wands. Now, don't stress. It is in the reverse, so it shows that there's a lack of success, but it might be that Spirit is giving you guidance regarding a lack of success that's turning around, because everything else looks really positive here. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, this indicates that there has been a loss. So whether this was financial or this has to do with a relationship, what has been lost is now coming back to you. It's now returning. So this does look really good. Let's clarify. Spirit, show me why the Seven of Pentacles is here for Sagittarius. Yeah, you're waiting for this new beginning. You're being patient. You're waiting for this new beginning. This is something that in the past, it was a wish fulfillment. So I see you being very patient. I see you being willing to invest. Something you're passionate about. You've been very unhappy. So somebody walked away. Either you walked away or they walked away. There's been a lot of unhappiness, and now, and you've been very patient. You want to invest in this, and it looks like you're going to get what it is that you want. Why is the Nine of Cups here in the past? You may have walked away to find out what it was that you really wanted in life as well. Temperance in reverse. Yeah, if you were the one, Sagittarius, to walk away, you weren't listening to guidance. You weren't listening to your internal guidance. So be careful, because it would denote that for some of you, there has been a little bit of selfish energy here. But if that's not the case and that's not resonating with you, just realize that you were in need of healing here. And so it does look like you may have walked away from a situation, or somebody else did, in order to find out what it was that was really what they wanted here. You've been very patient, though. You're in this very patient energy. You want to invest. You're waiting for, and I see the waiting here, the Three of Wands in your thoughts. So your thoughts are lining up with your current life as well. Why is the Emperor here? The Death card in reverse, Judgment, and the King of Wands reverse. So I do feel that there is something here that really kind of puts you out of your highest energy. You may have felt very powerless. Some of you absolutely are dealing with an Aries, but you could also be dealing with a Leo or another Sagittarius. There was an ending here. One of you walked away to figure out what it was you really wanted. But I do see that there is a reconciliation that is happening here, because this is a connection here that is it's not over. Whatever this is not over. The past is returning. There looks to be gifts of some sort, even if that gift is communication or just, it could be anything, flowers, I don't know. But there's a energy of giving to somebody. There's an energy here of gratefulness if this person is returning towards you. Spirit is saying there is some sort of a contract involved with this. So I do see a reconciliation happening. And this is what it looks like you've been waiting for. So why is the Three of Wands here? So you may have felt like somebody was a player, or that there was inconsistency. So because in your mind, you're waiting for this new beginning. There's a lack of communication. I can see that. You think about that a lot. I see that you're not really communicating either. But there's been inconsistency here. Somebody has not been consistent, and that plays on your mind. I feel like you've been kind of looking and checking up on this person a little bit. Let's see what November holds for you. Show me November for Sagittarius. Yeah, the energy is really coming out, so that's good. Wow. Okay, let's see what we've got. All right, so we have the Strength card in reverse. We have the Six of Swords in the reverse. Knight of Cups. The Magician. We have the Eight of Coins reverse. Two of Swords. Four of Cups. The Emperor in the reverse. Now, the underlying, the Emperor is in the upright. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Ten of Wands reversed. We have the Seven of Coins. That's your first card out. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Queen of Wands. And we have the Seven of Wands. So let's talk here, Sagittarius. So you've experienced a lot of loss. This could have been in a relationship. It would have been possibly a marriage, or it could have even been family related, but you've experienced a loss here, and that you go into the month of November really kind of feeling that loss. In the first week of November, you're kind of held back by fear. You're held back from approaching this person, or, you know, you may be trying to manifest them, but I feel like your energy is a little stuck here, and it's fear related. There's a need for you to continue to work on yourself in November, especially with regard to stuck energy. And I do feel like you're doing that because we have the Emperor who is in the reverse going into the upright. So that's a really positive thing. I do see that you're doing a lot of manifesting in the second week of November, but there's some details about a decision that you really need to look at. There's something here, a lesson that needs to be learned from the past. I do feel like you feel that you were treated disrespectfully, or you may feel that the other person is ignoring you. And I do feel like it feels like a situation here that grew out of control. So something went out of control. I do feel like a decision was made here, and there's a need in the first couple of weeks for you to really look at that decision, to really understand, you know, what happened here. So I do see that you do have feelings for somebody. I feel like something didn't work out. You're manifesting a decision to be made. But there's lessons that still have to be learned from the past. Now, in the middle of the month, I feel like there could be a sense of apathy. There could be a sense of not really taking charge, not really doing what needs to be done. If you're dealing with a divine partner, you may feel like this person's not, you've made a decision, or this person's made a decision that feels disrespectful to you in some manner. So be careful of that apathy, and also really look at your emotions and feelings, because I do see that you have feelings and emotions. There's love here. And really look at what it is that you're manifesting. So in the third week, I see a lot of worry. I see a lot of worry. I see a lot of fear. And that worry and concern, you're like sitting up at night trying to figure out how to resolve problems. If this has to do with business, a business thing, it might not be panning out for you the way you want it to by the middle of the month. So you could be kind of dropping into this poverty mindset. Be careful of that. Because I do see a sense of trying to control a situation, or an over-controlling energy, either that you're dealing with or that you're manifesting here. So be careful with that. I see you losing a lot of sleep in that third week. Really worried, really stressed, really concerned, a lot of anxiety. And it's about how to resolve these problems, how to solve this. But I'm also seeing that you're being very patient. So by the fourth week, you're investing in resolving these problems, and the way you're investing is through communication, clear and honest communication. And Sagittarius, that's really putting you back into your power as well, which is really, really good. Some of you guys are really stepping into your power in the fourth week. It's because you're being patient and you're investing in this new beginning. This is something you have been waiting for. So I do feel like you have this glow up happening. You're stepping back into your power by the end of the month. And even if other people are trying to dissuade you from this, you're not going to be deterred. There's a sense of having to fight for what it is that you want here. So, and that's going to come about because you're investing your time, you're investing your energy, you're investing in resolving the problems, you're investing in communication, and it's putting you back into a seat of power. It's like this reconciliation here is you're going to have to fight for it. So, but I do see a new beginning trying to come in. So let me see your energy. You have the Hermit in reverse. Show me Sagittarius energy in the month of November. All right, so we have the Eight of Swords reversed. We have the Five of Cups reversed, or in the upright, I'm sorry. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, beautiful, beautiful energy. So I feel like you do find the answers that you're looking for. I also see you kind of getting yourself back out there. You might be, some of you could have been isolating yourselves quite a bit. If that's the case, I see you kind of getting back out, even if it's just going out with friends. But the answers you've been looking for, you're finding them. And that's going to relieve that anxiety. It's going to release all of that worry, that overthinking. There is an energy here of you having learned lessons from the past. I do see that there are some regrets. That's where the anxiety tries to creep back in. But just know that if you're learning these lessons from the past, it's going to turn out in your favor here because you have the Wheel of Fortune. So by the end of the month, everything is moving in a very positive direction. The third week could be a little tough. But by the end of the month, everything is moving in your favor. So that's really good energy, actually. But you're going to have to fight for it, whatever this is. Now, let's look at the energy approaching you. And I feel like people could be opposing this. There could be people trying to tell you, no, don't do this, but you're going to stand your ground. Show me the energy approaching Sagittarius. All right, so we have the Knight of Swords reversed. We have the Page of Swords reversed. And the Page of Pentacles. Five of Swords reversed. And the Queen of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful. So somebody from your past is coming back into your energy, or you're returning back into their energy. This is somebody who does love you very much. If there's been conflict between the two of you, they want to resolve that conflict. This is somebody who will communicate with you, and I do see them reaching out to you. This is somebody, if they have been in a state of ego, they're stepping out of that ego. But this is definitely somebody you have not been talking to. Yeah, this is somebody you haven't been talking to. There's a sense here of them not really knowing what's going on with you. There's a sense of a lack of communication or a lack of truthful communication. I feel like it's a lack of communication. And it looks like it's been very long-standing. It's been ongoing. With the Page of Pentacles, this is somebody who does want to know what's going on with you, but they don't. So I feel like there's been a real gap in the relationship here, but this person does have, deep feelings for you. So I like that. Let's look at Spirit's advice. Show me Spirit's advice for Sagittarius. All right, we have the Page of Cups reversed. You have the Devil in reverse. And you have the Tower in reverse. Wow. Okay. So you must have had a Tower moment with this person. So I do feel like there is a very established foundation here. There's some sort of a contract, whether it's a soul contract or whether these are physical contracts in some manner. But there is a contract here between you and this person. Spirit is saying that there could be an apology that is needed that hasn't been given, either by you or by the other person. But there is an ending here of toxic energy within this connection, within this contract. There's the ability to now rebuild this on a solid foundation. So whatever happened here, this Tower moment that happened, Sagittarius, it was because there wasn't a solid foundation. That solid foundation was not there because there was toxic energy. That toxic energy is released. Now that could have to do with communication. It could also have to do with a lack of an apology. But there is the ability to rebuild this on a very solid foundation. So I do like that energy. Let's look at your outcome. Show me the outcome for Sagittarius. You have Capricorn energy here, strong Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is here. Libra's very strong. All right, so you have the King of Swords. You have the King of Cups. And you have the Ten of Cups in the reverse. All right, so there is love here, all right? I do see that the success of this connection is going to be based upon emotional availability and honesty. There's, and I do feel like somebody is coming forward very honest. This would be somebody, Justice. This would be somebody that wants to write things. There is going to be communication here. However, you might not be happy with the communication that comes forward. So you may not feel like the situation is completely successful. I do see that the key to it, though, is to be emotionally available and to be, you know, and to have honesty. That's what's going to balance this out. There is something, though, that you're not going to be completely satisfied with. And that's why we're seeing the Six of Wands in the reverse. So I feel like you may not like everything that transpires. Wait, I'm so sorry, guys. Let me reverse that. I picked up a card. That's current unhappiness. So yeah, it is going to balance out. And you have good karma coming your way. I apologize. Yeah, you do have good karma coming your way. So erase that unhappiness. The Six of Wands, it is in reverse because it's contingent on balancing this out through honest communication and sharing of emotions. Keep in mind that this person is a good match for you. If they have been in a state of, you know, pride, they're going to step out of that pride. They're stepping out of ego. This person is going to communicate with you in a very honest and direct and loving manner. And it's going to balance this out for you. It's going to balance this out. So I do feel like this is a very good reading for you. I would be very, very careful about allowing your thoughts to override, you know, that your thoughts can lead to a lot of anxiety. So don't try to control the situation and allow your thoughts to move in a positive direction, because thoughts become things. And I said this to another sign. I can't remember who it was. I do feel like it was another fire sign, though. So if you're involved with a fire sign, it does look like everything's going to, you know, balance out. But you have to be very careful. I think it was Leo. But you have to be careful of your thoughts, because your thoughts may cause you to feel apathetic, to feel like things are never going to come about the way you want them to. You have to remember that for everything you want, there's a positive and a negative side. So focus on the positives of what it is that you actually do want. And I see that you're waiting for a new beginning here. This person from the past does have true emotions and feelings for you. So I do feel like this is going to wind up really well. I see you coming into your power by the end of the month. And just know that everything is moving in your favor here. So it is good energy. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups in the reverse. And that does indicate that there's been a lot of confusion, but that confusion is clearing up. The clearing up of that confusion is going to lead to this reconciliation. And that's essentially why all this is happening. Whatever is going on here is not going to, it's not over. There's a coming back together that's trying to take place, but it can only take place if you release the anxiety, if you release the overthinking, and you focus on the positives. So let's see if there's any further guidance through the oracles. All right, so you have number 12. It says, Spirit of the Tree. If you're in need of a lesson, there is wisdom in the trees. This has to do with nature, priestess, and inner peace. That inner peace aspect is going to be very important. All right, so let me read that for you. Give me just a second. All right, so your affirmation is, I am tuning into stillness, peace, and ancient wisdom. If you've pulled this card, you're being guided to deeply connect and vibrate with the energy of nature at this time. It has much to teach you, especially the spirit of the trees. If you can be still, present, and quiet, and listen, only then will you understand all that it has to show you. An intelligence that has existed for millions of years, the power of deep breaths, ancient knowledge, and pure presence. The wisdom of the tree invites you to view abundance and existence in a whole new way, very different from the human way. It can teach you that you too can bear fruit and flowers gently and gracefully. You don't need to push or force things so hard. And that's that energy of trying to control things, okay? It can teach you that you too can bear fruit and flowers gently and gracefully. You don't need to push or force things so hard. Our best work and flow come from a state of ease and contentment, not stress and hurry. This card can also be an omen that you are cultivating inner peace and wisdom. Your soul has been seeking deep rest and a break from society, the Hermit. Your soul has, listen to that. It's okay to take a break from it all. A priestess of nature must have time in spiritual solitude to connect with the forces unseen. As a vessel of spirit, this is where she draws her power from. There is a clean and steady stream that flows right beside you. Will you drink from these life-giving waters? They hold ancient secrets and can purify you when you most need it, especially when your hands are dirty. Nature can help cleanse your soul after too much focus on city life or egoic desires. Trees have been here since the dawn of the earth, whereas humanity has only just arrived and seeks to conquer. We must remember our place alongside the trees. They are the wise and ancient ones. They are intelligent in ways that are far beyond us. Different from us, they are vital in sustaining life. We could not go on without them, but life would go on without us. So guys, really connect yourself with nature right now, because I think that that's going to give you that peace and that solitude that you need in order to find the wisdom and the answers that you've been seeking. It's also going to kind of de-escalate you from all this anxiety that you're experiencing, so that you can drop that, drop the overthinking, learn the lessons from the past, and that's when your life is really going to just start turning around in a dramatic way. And just know that this is all moving in your favor. Whatever this Tower moment has been, it happened for a reason, because there was toxic energy here. And so there is an opportunity to rebuild this, to come back together, and to regain everything that you have lost. All right, I hope that this has been helpful for you. If you've resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. And until I see you in your weekly readings, namaste.